All right, guys, we're back with another Tesla video. This is by Next Gen Investing on the TD Ameritrade Network. Let's see what's going on with Tesla news today.
Welcome back to Next Gen Investing. Let's talk some Tesla, as is tradition on Next Gen Investing. The stock doing pretty well again today as it pushes back towards $300 a share. What a move. This stock got down to $100. 101.81 was the low in this stock, and it's down.
Okay, I just want to know, in the whoever's watching, I know it's a small channel, who bought when it was at 100? Who bought a bunch of shares at 100? I want to know in the chat, in the comment section right now. I've been buying ever since 2018. I bought a whole bunch when it was down to 100. I bought it at 130. I bought it at 140. I just kept buying when it was in the 100s. So I bought a whole bunch when it was down to 100 at 100 level. That was amazing. I didn't think it would ever go down that low again, but I took the opportunity. I seized it. I grabbed a bunch, and now I'm up, way more. Do you guys think it'll drop down again? so it'll be a good time to buy again, or do you think it's just going to keep going up? Let me know.
274. What a return in this stock from its lows.
I know, Street analysts, I think one of the highest price targets is around like $350 now. So the Street sees further upside for a name that's up 120% on the year. So it's been a really interesting name to watch. We are seeing some specific analyst news today with Citi actually raising its price target to $278 a share from $215, while also keeping actually a neutral rating. So staying a little bit more to the sidelines here. They maintained this more constructive stance.
Oh gosh. Okay, here we go again, guys. All these, the Street, okay? The stock goes up, so they raise their price target. The stock goes down, they lower their price target. It's total BS. It's not how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have a price target for the stock and hold it no matter what. But they just chase the stock. That's all they do, and it's ridiculous. Like, these guys are they're not credible, because if it goes up, they raise it. If it goes down, they lower it. Like, it's not good.
On the U.S. automaker stocks as a whole, following the recent vehicle density survey, and they actually see GM as having the most compelling second quarter setup. They see a neutral to slightly negative setup for shares into their second quarter report, saying the bear case really argues that for second quarter, a stretched valuation leaves the stock vulnerable, going into a quarter that could be impacted by price cuts, with any margin shortfall or even just unimpressive numbers possibly dampening sentiment. And that, I think, is important. When you have shares that have been on a tear like this, you're priced to perfection. There's a lot of expectations riding high into their second quarter print, which is coming up now in the near-term horizon. So I think this is a really good point. 170% off their 52-week low. Like you said, this was a $100 stock not too long ago. The margins still will be in question. That's my focus into the second quarter report. So volatility, I love to talk Tesla because there's always news behind it. And there, of course, like Alex, we've said a million times, there's so many opinions on this name.
Yeah, and it seems
the second quarter report should be dropping soon. The numbers will come out. If the margins are lower, if they raise margins, we're going to see in a couple days from now what happens with that. And we're going to see all the numbers and everything's going to come out. So I don't know if the stock will move. It's always like up and down. Sometimes we're still going to keep going. I just want to talk for a second. Sometimes the stock, it'll have a great quarter. Numbers will be, record numbers, high margins, and then the stock will tank. And then like the next quarter, it's like terrible numbers. It's not looking good. They didn't meet expectations, and the stock will go sky high. So it's very unpredictable. Betting on Tesla short term is not good. Like, you shouldn't be doing that, in my opinion. I don't do that. I just buy whenever I get paid from YouTube. I just buy more stock, pay all my bills, buy more stock. That's my strategy. But to try to time Tesla stock and buy and sell and stuff, trade it like that, it's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of like gambling. Yeah, I do not recommend it.
It seems as if the analysts are just a little bit gun shy to bet against this one. Look, if you were neutral and you had a rating of 215, you're probably bearish now. Let's just be honest. The stock's $60 higher. You didn't change your rating. You just moved the price target up. You were wrong. It's okay to be wrong. Tesla moves. It maybe came back, but it does seem that the maturation of this company has really changed how analysts assess it. there is this willingness to kind of just plant these neutral ratings, reasonable price targets, sort of where the stock is. 2-3 years ago, it was like this stock's going to 1,000 or this stock's going to 0. Those were your two options, and it seemed like you either were in one of those camps or you didn't follow financial markets.
I mean,
he's right. 2-3 years ago, people were like, it's either going to 1,000, 4,000, or the company's going to go bankrupt. I was in the camp of it's going to keep going up, but not anytime soon. I don't think it's going to go to 4,000 or even 1,000 like next quarter. Like, it's going to take time. It's going to take years for that to happen, but it will eventually happen. It will go to 1,000. It will go to 4,000 eventually. But do you have the patience to wait, to be a long-term investor and wait?
This stock's going to 0. Those were your two options, and it seemed like you either were in one of those camps or you didn't follow financial markets.
I mean, that's so true. And I still think it's funny. There is still a $24 price target from, I think, Notorious Bear on this name. $24. It's like, come on, man. Stop being stubborn. Just adjust to the fact that we
At least he's got some conviction, or she.
I do respect the conviction, I guess, in Tesla, because it seems like there are
they gonna
pretty
name
much
him?
everyone that follows this name does have a relatively strong conviction. But we will leave it there. Great update there on Tesla.
Are they talking about Gordon Johnson? Or are they talking about that other guy? Oh man, I forget who I'm not sure who they're talking about, but it could be one of those two. I forget the other guy's name, but he's had a negative outlook on Tesla for a really long time. He will not change his stance. Either of them, Gordon Johnson or the other guy, I forget his name, but I think so. Q2 delivery beats leave room for upward. So I think with the numbers coming out, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But if you're a long-term investor, these short-term ups and downs don't really matter to you, and you're in it for the long haul, which I'm in it for the long haul. I'm long on Tesla, so these short-term things don't really matter.
Making a nice modest move higher on the session.
Okay, so that's it for Ameritrade's Tesla video and their short Tesla segment there that they had. What do you guys think? What do you think the numbers are going to say in the next couple of days? They're coming out. Do you think margins are going to go up or down? Does it really matter to you? Like, are you buying more stock? Because right now I'm kind of holding because it is on such a big uptick. I'm holding until it kind of goes down a little bit, and then I'm going to buy more. But I just bought more like last month. So we're going to see if it goes up or down, but in the long run, it doesn't really matter at all. So long on Tesla. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are trying to hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel. It's a brand new channel. I'm still working on the format and everything. So subscribe if you want to get your Tesla news, your Tesla stories, anything to do with Tesla and stocks, finance, and insurance, and investing and growing your wealth and all that stuff. So stay tuned for more, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.